Now let me, because Jesus is that God who created heavens and earth with the Father, I'm going to show you what the Father says to him. So go to Psalm 102.
Okay.
Open up the entire Psalm because I'm going to show you this Psalm is referring to who. Now, if you really want to see that when you read the word Lord, capital L, capital O, capital R, capital D, it's referring to Yahweh. Use Legacy Standard Bible if you're using Bible Gateway. Is that what you're using?
I'm using the New King James.
Okay. But are you using something online?
Yes.
Is it the Bible Gateway?
Yes, that's correct.
Go to Legacy Standard Bible because that is using the word Yahweh there because I want you to see the word Yahweh.
Legacy Standard. Okay.
It's right there. You'll see it. Guys, are you learning now how to prove that Elohim in Genesis is Father and Son together as the one God Elohim? And the Holy Spirit belongs to Elohim, meaning Father and Son, in light of all these passages? You guys learning? Rewatch this because this is important. I even wrote an article to prove this by the grace of God. Okay, now.
Okay, I pulled it up.
All right, now, Psalm 102, when you open up Legacy Standard Bible, because it uses a form of divine name, Yahweh. Okay, now, there when you see, it says, this is a prayer to, read this superscription. What does it say? A prayer to what?
A prayer of the afflicted when he is faint and pours out his complaint before Yahweh.
So it's not a creature he's praying to, right?
No.
He's praying to Yahweh, right?
His complaint before Yahweh, yep.
Jake Meyer, don't let me find you and stick my foot up your arse and down your throat. No one's splitting up the Trinity, you stupid satanic bastard. Shut up and get out of here. Anyway, so sorry, brother, because this guy's a dog manifesting. Say, I love it, man. I insult them and bless you. Say, I can do two things at one time. Okay, you with me now? Follow with me now. Read verse 1. Who is he praying to? Read verse 1.
Oh, Yahweh, hear my prayer.
Who?
Yahweh.
He's not praying to a creature, right?
Nope.
Oh, Yahweh, hear my prayer. So when you finish that verse, go to verse 12.
Okay. And let me cry for help come to you. And verse 12. But you, O Yahweh, abide forever, and the remembrance of your name from generation to generation.
Generation to generation, huh?
Name from generation to generation.
Okay, so he's praying to who?
Yahweh.
Okay, now look what he says about Yahweh in verses 25 to 27.
25, 27. Of old you founded the earth, and the heavens are the work of your hands.
Who's he talking to?
Of old you have Yahweh.
So he's praying to Yahweh, and he says, you in the beginning, at the start, you, Yahweh, did what?
You founded the earth and the heavens.
Are what? He didn't stop
are the work of your hands.
Okay, read it. So who at the beginning laid the foundation of the earth?
Yahweh.
And who created the heavens with his hands?
Also Yahweh.
Okay, keep reading because watch what's going to happen here.
Even they will perish, but you will remain, and all of them will wear out like a garment. Like clothing, you will change them, and they will be changed. But you are the same, and your years will not come to an end.
Wow. So notice saying, you, Yahweh, laid the foundation of the earth. The heavens are the work of your hands. Hands meaning your power, plural because showing his power is infinite. Because he doesn't have physical hands.
Yes.
And you roll them up because he's sustaining them and changing them, transforming them.
Okay.
They wear out, but you remain the same. Years never end, right?
Yes.
And he's saying it to Yahweh, correct?
That's right.
Now go to Hebrews 1.
You want me to do legacy or no?
What is it?
You want me to keep it legacy?
Yes, stay that one. Hebrews 1. For now, just stay there.
Okay. Hebrews 1. Okay.
And you're going to read verses 8 to 12, but read slowly 8 to 9.
Sure. But of the Son, he says, your throne, O God, is forever and ever.
Now, who's speaking to? About the Son, he says. So who's speaking? And he's speaking to who?
The Son.
All right, good. Now, keep reading.
And the scepter of uprightness is the scepter of your kingdom. You have loved righteousness and hated lawlessness. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you with the oil of gladness above your companions.
Now, notice what the Father says to the Son. He begins by saying, your throne, O God, O Theos. So he acknowledges the Son is God who rules forever, and he hates wickedness and loves righteousness because as God, he is perfectly righteous, but he's also man. Because he's a man, the Father becomes his God, correct?
That's right.
But now notice what he says. He's talking to the Son. So now in verse 10, the Father continues talking to the Son. Notice what he says to the Son in verse 10.
And you, Lord, in the beginning founded the earth, and the heavens are the work of your hands.
Wait, so what does the Father say to the Son?
He says the same thing as Psalm 102, but applying it to the Son.
So now the Father says, you are that Yahweh, my Son, who at the beginning laid the foundation of the earth, and it was your hands, your power that made the heavens. Keep reading.
They will perish, but you remain, and they all will wear out like a garment. And like a mantle, you will roll them up. Like a garment, they will also be changed. But you are the same, and your years will not come to an end.
Wow. So why did the Father take the words of Psalm 102, which is about Yahweh being the unchangeable, almighty creator, sustainer of all creation, and apply it to his Son,
His Son.
identifying his Son as that Yahweh who is unchangeable, who's the almighty creator, sustainer of all things?
See.